but please, I have to eat tortas every day. You can't do this to me. I just want to have a hamburger again. I just want to have McDonald's again, Your Honor, please. Go mucho drunk gringo. He having a bad time on Thanksgiving. In his people's culture, this is a day to be with family, and he's all alone. Just look the other way, kids. It's real sad.
Ralph, people can hear you in the restaurant. It's like a small, like, ma and pa, like, Mexican chicken Khalees place. And this guy's like,
Okay,
Josh, we back! We back!
come back to the Keto Casino.
We back!
Thanksgiving edition, November 28th, 2024. My God, is it ever good to be back?
Yeah,
there,
baby,
folks.
we missed you.
Let's go. Let's get
go.
some sauce.
Wet Beatus for
bless the
190.
Yeah, Wet Beatus for 190.
What
sauce.
happens in Vegas? Stays in Vegas.
Yeah, so look, folks, sometimes you lose a hand or two, but in the end, the house always wins. It's good to be back, folks. There's some crazy shit
Buddy.
to talk about on the show. For those of you who are unaware, Ethan Oliver Ralph is banned from America.
Woo!
He's banned from the country his daddy gave him. He fled like a little bitch to Mexico, to a third world country where he lives in a sad tin shack. There's no safe drinking water. Wild packs of roaming dogs roam the streets, terrifying his ex-wife and shit like this. It's hell. It's hell. And he's forced to subsist only off tortas and tecolatinas. So he's trying to get, he's been banned from America by this judge, Righteous Judge Cashman. You know that? It's Judge Cashman.
What Ralph
Judge
will never
Cashman.
have. He'll never have
He'll
cash.
never have cash, man. No cash, man. So Ralph writes this letter to try and get the charges quashed. How confident he was.
Yeah.
He told us, it won't even be a matter of nothing. I'm going to get this charge quashed right away. And you might have been thinking, gee, like, Ralph supposedly has this, what do you call it? Renaissance man, jack of all trades, lawyer. You know, the Mexican lawyer that owns the shed that he lives in, and apparently is a repairman, and a mechanic, a plumber, and, you know, he's just this master of everything. You might think, wow, maybe he had this genius plan concocted by his Mexican lawyer to get him. No. Ralph's plan was to write a letter to Santa.
Himself?
This is basically Ralph's letter to Santa that he wrote himself. Understand, Ethan Oliver Ralph is supposed to have a degree in journalism and political science. He's allegedly, according to only himself, college educated. Now, he's unable to produce said degree. But this is, he's never been able to produce it because he claims, oh no, Bish, I definitely completed all the courses. I should have got my degree, Bish. But you know, I just didn't pay the $300 exit fee to get the degree. Like, what sense does that make? So Ralph, in his mind, I think it's like $89,000 in student loans he had to fucking pay back. That he can't get forgiven. He can't be discharged through bankruptcy. He racked up all these student loans, and then for the sake of $300, didn't pay and get the degree? What sense does that make? Guaranteed he dropped out.
He dropped
his
out.
Second or third, he dropped out. He didn't make it. But this is a letter. This is like Ralph in court.
All right.
This is the legal document he drafted himself as a supposed college-educated man. So here it is.
People have been waiting for you to read this, dude.
To your honor and honorable court. It's already so good. Listen to this. My name is Ethan Ralph. My name is Ethan Ralph. I have a nationwide warrant out in your jurisdiction for contempt of court. It's so fucking good. Like, every sentence is so fucking Kino, Andy. Like, just I have a nationwide warrant out in your jurisdiction for contempt of court.
Whoa, buddy.
Next sentence. I live in Mexico. Like, it's over. It's so funny. Just these 3 sentences alone are such a tremendous feltoning. I will never, ever, 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 no matter what, ever be this felted. We'll never be this felted our entire lives. These 3 sentences. My name is Ethan Ralph. I have a nationwide warrant out in your jurisdiction for contempt of court. And I live in Mexico. Like, imagine that. Your name being Ethan Ralph. It's already over. You're Ralph. Then you have a nationwide warrant out for contempt of court. So if you step foot in America, you're going to jail. And then the saddest of it all, I live in Mexico.
Like, dude, it's just like one sentence.
It gets even worse. Like, can you imagine? Like, it gets even worse. He goes, I go visit my son monthly in California. So, like, even there, it's like he doesn't live with his son.
Yeah.
He's a deadbeat dad, estranged from his baby mama. In a different country.
It's not even like a divorce in the same city where you have to do, be a weekend dad or whatever. No.
So Softcore goes, I still can't believe this wasn't a troll. I think it was a troll who got him to do this. Because Ralph's defense of why he did this, he said, well, I was advised by one of my top confidants that this would be a wise strategy. By the way, Ralph actually addressed this to the wrong court. It was meant to be addressed to the St. Cloud, but he wrote in a different fucking city.
A different
so
city?
Just on the face of it, it was just a total fucking failure.
What city was it?
Yeah, I've had to edit out a bunch of his personal details, his phone numbers and fax machines and shit like that. But here we go. I go visit my son monthly in California. I cannot visit him for Christmas with this warrant outstanding. Since I can be detained at the border, I cannot simply fly there and be arrested in St. Paul. Ralph, it's St. Cloud. It's not St. Paul. It's St. Cloud. So he was absolutely drunk and high out of his fucking mind.
Of course he was.
He's like, Your Honor, in the great court of St. Paul, it's St. Cloud, you stupid
What's the difference?
It's so fucking keto, dude.
Yeah.
And he just admits his guilt as well. Like, he admits not only has he seen the summons, not only is he aware that there's a warrant out and he's not presenting himself, he's basically admitting he did all this shit. It's just crazy.
Admitting, look, I'm not going to be arrested there. Could I not be arrested? That's not how it works.
No, but Ralph in his mind thinks that you can get away with committing crimes because it's Christmas. Ralph, this isn't a Christmas movie.
Miracle.
This isn't a Christmas. Please, might there be a Christmas miracle? This isn't Elf. This isn't Miracle on 52nd Street, okay?
Miracle on Merida and El Salvador Drive.
There's a miracle in Merida, bitch. Ralph, this is real life, okay? He really believes that by pleading that it's Christmas, this judge will ignore his crimes and not felt them. That's what he really thinks. Then his next excuse, he can't just go get arrested because he has cats and a household to maintain here in Mexico.
They don't care about
Ralph,
your cats, bro.
I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but there are people with children and cats who go to jail all the time in prison. It's not a get out of jail for...
the cat.
I have cats, bitch. I have cats, Cleo and Smoke. You can't just put me in that jail. What is going to happen to my cats? And maintain a household. You mean a tin shack in Mexico with dozens of dirty fucking piss bottles under the desk?
It's a shack
Ralph?
behind a house in Mexico.
Oh,
In a
man.
shitty city in Mexico. I was looking for Christmas music. I want to like.
Oh my God. Yo, this is all I wish for Christmas, please. Let's make it happen. Oh, here it comes. This is so good.
Yeah.
Basically, this warrant has locked me in Mexico until I can get it quashed.
Locked me in
He's
Mexico.
locked in Mexico. Trapped. You'll never be able to leave,
You want to play a
Ralphie.
game? You lived in America at one time. But now,
Buddy, I don't know if it's worse to be locked in an actual jail cell for 30 days or worse to be locked in Mexico forever. Like, I don't know. I think I would probably just take the 30 days in the county clink rather than be trapped in a third world country having to eat tortas and live in a tin shack
it's really
forever.
Yo,
Forever.
a Hog Alone 2, Locked in Merida. Instead of Home Alone, it's Hog Alone.
Hog Alone too. You can't do this to me, Your Honor. I have cats, bitch. It's Christmas. I can't build a food mountain high enough to make it 30 days for Cleo and Smoke. How are you doing this? Oh, here it goes. To Your Honor and Honorable Court. My name is Ethan Ralph. I have a nationwide arrest warrant out in your jurisdiction for contempt of court. I live in Mexico. I go visit my son monthly in California. I cannot visit him for Christmas with this warrant outstanding. Since I could be detained at the border, I cannot simply fly there and be arrested in St. Paul. Since I have cats and a household to maintain here in Mexico. Basically, this war has locked me in Mexico until I can get it quashed. I was hopeful that you could quash the arrest warrant and allow me to appear for a hearing on the matter via Zoom. I'm not trying to dodge court proceedings or escape any kind of resolution there. What? But you are!
Yes!
You're saying you can't go to jail because you need to see your son and that you have cats to take care of. You can't be around. That's what you're saying. I'm not trying to avoid any sort of resolution, except I am. And I want you to quash this bitch.
By the way, he used the word quash 2 sentences in a row. Like, whoa, buddy.
Listen to this shit. I will definitely attend the hearing and proceed from there, accepting whatever judgment there is, etc. Why would he add etc. there? It could have just been like it was. You know, he didn't need to put etc. By the way, Ralph, the crime that you've committed is contempt of court. So why would he trust you on any of this anyway, when you've shown utter disregard and disrespect for the court?
That's the actual charge.
This might be the funniest sentence of all, though.
Okay.
I hope you can see the uniqueness of my situation and thus be willing to accommodate my request.
Buddy.
I can be reached at all these emails and faxes. Happy Thanksgiving, and thank you for reading this letter.
Oh.
The uniqueness of your situation. Ralph, you're not like a starving orphan that was molested and maligned and abused. Like, you're Ethan Ralph. Like, you're an evil rage pig, convicted revenge pornographer, convicted felon for assaulting a female cop. The judge is not going to be like, you know what? I can just see it in my heart that this guy needs to see his son. Ralph, there are so many dirty scumbag, felon, lowlife bums like yourself who are also estranged from their children, who also have baby mamas, okay? Who also won't be seeing their kids for Christmas because they're behind bars, Ralph. The only thing unique about your situation in this instance
You're
on the run from the law in a Mexican tin shack. Is about it. Your Honor, but please, I have to eat tortas every day. You can't do this to me. I just want to have a hamburger again. I just want to have McDonald's again. Your Honor, please let me have chicken nuggets with my son whose mom I thumbed and ate shit off my thumb. Please, Your Honor, please. Well,
oh, he had a fax number in a different state, and he had to explain why. He had to explain why. But
Your Honor, please, I have to piss in bottles. I don't even have plumbing in my house, Your Honor. I only have to piss in bottles and poo in buckets. Please give me a Christmas miracle. Here I am, me plumbing, Your Honor. Save me, Your Honor. Save me, bitch.
He really wants the Christmas, you know?
A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol to shoot.
You know, like he's hoping. Come on, it's like an old-timey Christmas movie, Judge. Yeah, it's like Miracle on Amanda Street.
Miracle on Melda Street, Your Honor, please. Have mercy, Your Honor. I'm just like George Bailey, and It's a Wonderful Life. I have so many friends who can vouch for me, like, I really don't actually have any friends, Your Honor, or any family either. Actually, everybody who's had any sort of exposure to me hates me, but, wait a minute, Your Honor. What about Adelwolf, the furry pedophile? Adelwolf will testify for me, Your Honor.
Yo, how do we miss this? Miracle on Ralph Ave.
Miracle on Ralph Ave.
How did we miss that one?
It's a felted laugh. It's a felted laugh, Your Honor. Every time a rage pig suit wins, an angel gets its wings, Your Honor. Please. Given so many angels their wings by Sue.
Wow. All right. Well,
okay.
That was
so.
Ralph's
How
Christmas
did the honorable Judge Cashman respond to Ralph's demand to quash it all?
Denied.
Your request to quash the warrant is denied. The Honorable Judge William Cashman.
Was that it? It was just one?
Just one sentence. That's it. Ralph wrote this whole Christmas letter to Santa. Please, Santa Cashman, let me see my son and defeat the gay logs. Nope. Denied. So here we have Ralph's response to this. Who is Ralph going to blame for all of this, folks?
I'm assuming Kiwi Farms.
Who is gonna have to pay? Josh Moon, you motherfucker! Heinous Aaron Morris? Is it Matthew Vickers? Is it his own incompetence, stupidity, and criminal behavior? Is he gonna accept responsibility? Of course not. Okay, here comes Ralph. He's pissed.
Okay. Oh,
here
really?
comes Ralph's response.
Oh.
The Jews did this. You're right.
Whoa! The Jews did this.
The Jews did this. You're right. You're right. The Jews did this to me.
I was thinking Kiwi Farms.
Bring it up.
Heinous
Jewish
Harry,
stuff.
Amanda Morris. It could be anyone. No.
It was the Jews, buddy.
All led by Gabe Hoffman.
Gabe Hoffman.
That's so funny.
The Jews forced him to abandon his family and live in Mexico.
The Jews did this. You're right.
Drunk as
He's absolutely fucked up on some.
Someone had
Fuck!
Someone
no, it's his. I think it's his music. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
Me magic, dude.
This clip, by the way, is a Kiwi Farms clip.
Oh yeah.
Look at him there. He's so pissed.
I'm gonna make that.
That's not a sticker.
Yeah, I'll make
Let's
it.
give them that sticker for
Of course,
free.
of course. It's been very generous today. All right.
The Jews
You know what,
did this.
Just bring it back to the beginning. Let's just play it all. The Jews did this.
I like how someone's like, wait, Ralph, I got it. No, it wasn't Joshua. It wasn't the casino. It was the Jews.
Is Cashman a Jewish name? Like, I don't think so. Like,
No.
The Jews did this. You're right. Fuck! The Jews did this. No!
he looks so sad.
That's the fucking
He's
screenshot.
just screaming. Ah! Thank you, Jews. Oh, Jews, wrong.
I love Jews
Yeah,
so much.
Jews. It's a man denied his Christmas. There was no Christmas miracle coming.
I have
Once
to.
again, the Jews have ruined Christmas. No.
I had to blow the shofar. Thank you, Jews. With Jews, you win.
I fucking love Ralph, man. Ralph's
Buddy.
so fun.
I know we always
fuck,
say, "Oh, we're
man.
done with him," but then he'll do
We'll
something.
never
that's so
truly
funny.
be done with.
He'll do
Ralph,
something
man.
that's so
He's just
funny, man.
screaming. It's the Jews. Ah! So now Ralph explains more on the letter being denied. He's going to get into more of his cope and his seethe
All
here.
right, beautiful.
So
Would actually
let's
say-
look.
Is it a sped up clip? So,
It's sped up.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't think so. No. I mean, it's a very minor charge. Technically, it has a 90-day
Well,
max.
Buddy, you keep saying minor
Ralph,
charge,
just go.
but it's like the most work for the most minor. It's minor, guys. Well, it's been like 2 weeks of you seething about it every day. Get it
You
over
didn't
with.
get it quashed, Ralph. Just go get arrested.
Just get it over with.
Go serve your time, boy.
You know, like,
if it's
God.
so minor, just go face the music. But then my kid is, you don't give a fuck about your cats, Ralph. Ralph's just scared. He's scared of going to jail again. He knows he'll get buck broken by the
Look
big
at Destiny.
black. Bucks, do you know what one of his copes is, by the way, about why he's not afraid to go to jail?
Why?
Or why he's excited to go to jail?
Excited.
Because he says he gets to try the new jail food in Minnesota.
Shut the f-
This is
Oh,
a real thing. He
shut up.
actually said, he's like, no, guys, I'm actually excited to see what sort of food they have
That
in
is
the Minnesota
fattest
jail.
thing. That is the fattest
That's
thing
the
anyone's ever said.
But it's like he's the connoisseur of jail. Like he's the jail reviewer, like how AVGN would review games. He's reviewing jail. Listen here, I've been in jail in nearly every state in this here union. And I'll tell you which states have the best meals and which ones have the worst, bish. Join me, Ethan Ralph, as I eat across the Filipino colonies. Like, holy shit, bro.
Sin 175, he says, "Is this Earthbound music?" I was about to say, this sounds very Earthbound like.
I'm eating across the penal system from coast to coast. I'll see what convicts have to eat.
He's gonna go to jail to eat food. he's a rage pig.
He's got
and
a real
rude.
shitty attitude. It's Ethan Ralph, a hollering hog, eating shit off of his dirty thumb. He's a filthy rage pig with an alcoholism issue, popping pills and Maker's Mark.
He's the angriest pig you've ever heard. With my mouse.
He's the angry gun nerd.
All right, here we go.
Every day is conviction day. He's like the every day is Saturday of prison.
He eats the mashed
Oh, man.
potatoes. He's like, what were they thinking? It's
What were they
runny.
thinking?
This is the LJN of fucking of Brussels sprouts.
Which, if you know anything about how county jails work, state jails, even if you got the full 90, you would only serve like half of that or 60% max. I don't know. I have to check. Different states
Then
have different
just
rules.
go. Then just go.
You
Just
know
go.
everything about jail, like you know what I mean. It's like every like.
But
Listen, if I had to choose between Ralph as my lawyer or Ricada, I would choose Ralph. He has a better understanding of it.
This meatloaf is a shitload of.
Anyway, if I got the max, usually it's just a fine, maybe a couple days in jail. But yeah, I'd be pretty. But that's not really.
Oh,
the
that's so good. I'm a corrections connoisseur, bish. Are you kidding me, jailer? This the best you could do? Down in Atlanta, they gave me good cornbread. What's this? This soggy as bish. Take it back. Make it right. Come on.
You know, I don't feel like dealing with the whole extradition bullshit. And even if I flew into St. Paul, you know, there's a border check there. If you come in from
Cloud. He still doesn't even know what city he's supposed to go to.
Is it the same thing or is it different? Is there like two names for the city?
No, it's St.
Why does
Cloud.
he say St. Paul all the time? Like,
Because he doesn't know.
overseas, which I am technically in Mexico, and I'd have to get detained in St. Paul.
how many times do you think in his history of doing this show has he said, "I'm in Mexico"?
Fair enough. The airport is in Minneapolis/St. Paul, but still, because he addressed the letter to the court to the wrong city, I still think it's hilarious.
Okay. By the way, how many times do you think he said, "I'm in Mexico" in like the last year or two? He's probably said, "I'm in Mexico," probably unironically 400 times. About
More.
three. You think more? You think more?
It's probably about 400 times a week.
Well, probably, you know, they could come right away. There would have to be an extradition hearing. I think even from county to county. I don't know. I'd have to look that up. But I definitely wouldn't cross in California. But even going to St. Paul, you know, you'd be detained at the border check. It would probably be quicker there, but it could still be 2 or 3 days or longer before they even come pick me up. And then I got to get bail. And I was told by a lawyer that the bail would still allow me to.
What a great show, by the way. This is a great show, isn't it? I love tuning in and hearing how my hosts are going to jail and what they're going to do.
He's jail-splaining the interwebs, folks. You know, folks, it's me, your host, Ethan Oliver Ralph, and I'm jail-splaining the interwebs. Now, with the extradition process, it might take me 2 or 3 days suffering in a cell before I get extradited to where I need to go.
The jail
He's a jail tuber. He's the jail pope. My name's Ethan Rao, and I am the jail pope. No, I think the jail pope is like Sean Atwood, probably.
Yeah, I know that guy.
Or like Wes Watson. Who's the real jail tuber? There really
Watson's
is jail
been losing
tuber.
his mind lately, by the way. He's like losing his mind. If we A-logged him, it'd be fucking jokes.
Return to Mexico and that I would get bail. But even though it says no bail in there, but that I would get bail. But that's simply something I'm not gonna risk.
Great
I'd have to
show,
set up
Ralph.
all kinds of shit. And then who knows how long I'm gone. And so I just have to approach it in a different way with attorneys and stuff like that. I thought it was a pretty reasonable request, but the judge didn't agree. And you have to accept that. It is what it is.
How does he make heading to jail sound so boring? No one sped up. It's like, oh my God.
Let's just get this over with. Without it being sped up, this clip is 5 minutes long.
You know?
Now, I know in casino hours, we've made it like an hour.
20 minutes at least.
Yeah.
But I'm just not going back until there's some type of either A, I have some type of safe passage to Stearns County, or B, they just set me a hearing where I can appear via Zoom.
You're not like a fucking athlete or a musician or like
Listen
a
here,
famous...
I'm like Taylor Swift. I need a police escort across the country. Why don't they just shut down all highways for me to travel as safely and speedily as I can? I'm Ethan Ralph, bish. I'm the fucking jail pope.
I'm here in Mexico.
He's a hobbit and it's an epic journey. I need safe passage through these lands. He's acting like it's Mordor or some shit. I need safe passage from the forces of Sauron, bitch.
I'm going for an adventure. He's running to jail.
Why won't you provide me eagles to fly on that I might get there with safe passage, Judge Cashman?
So if either one of those things don't happen, then I'm just not going back. And I don't know how long it would last. Or
I'm sure the judge watching this really appreciates your
limitations on it.
You know, now listen,
ain't
Now
going
listen,
back, bitch.
now listen here, Judge. I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna be.
I bet
You
you-
think you can deny the miracle in Merida? You think you can tell me Christmas miracles aren't real, bitch? Well, I'll show you, Judge. I'm gonna be in Santa's workshop in Merida. What do you think about that, Judge? Why don't you follow my orders now?
It lasts a while, but again, it's a pretty minor thing. I still expect it to get taken care of in the next couple months. More of just an inconvenience. Because as long as I don't leave Mexico, nothing happens to me. So it's an inconvenience. It's fucking
Yep,
my visitation.
hiding from the law. That's what happens. Yes.
Stuff like that. But I've been through a lot worse. I've been through a lot worse. And even if I got, like I said,
Self-felt.
Sir Dadman goes, I'll show you, you honorable bitch.
I've been through a lot worse. And even if I got, like I said, even if I got the max, which I wouldn't. It's like, don't do that. But it would be like a complete break from precedent. Let's
Like
put it that
Ralph,
way.
this is the thing.
Over-
Ralph goes,
over precedent.
listen, I wouldn't get the max because they won't do that. Listen, Ralph, normally I would agree with you because that makes sense. But every single step of the way through this process, you've been wrong.
Yeah.
You know, first he was like, this will never matter. As long as I don't go to Stearns County, it'll be totally fine. There'll never be a warrant for my arrest. Oh, there is a warrant for my arrest. Shit! Well, it'll never be nationwide. Oh, well, it is. Oh, well, you know, have it quashed right away. This ain't shit. I'll just write to the... It's denied? Well, well, shit now. Listen, I'll go there and they won't give me no time at all. They won't give me the max. They don't do that. It's like, you've been wrong every single step until now. So why should we believe you that you won't, nothing will come of this?
He's
You
also,
know?
someone in chat said, he's also antagonized every level of court.
Yes.
Every level has been spitting on the court
And he's,
for
and
the
he's
contempt
already
of court.
and he's a convicted felon, a repeat offender, and he's a sex offender in Virginia.
And he says
For
all his
revenge
shit
porn.
live. He says all his shit live. He says how he doesn't care live.
But yeah, those are kind of my goals. And honestly, even having,
Like,
That's your goals
imagine
in
your
life.
goal. Your goal. Listen, my goal is to avoid jail. Well, you know, for most people, that's pretty default.
It's like,
You know,
step one, don't go to jail. Don't die. Step two, don't go to
step
jail.
one, don't commit crimes. But Ralph said, I can commit crimes and brag about them on my show. I can even record my crimes and nothing will ever happen. Like, it's just strange to me. Like, I get it because a lot of the time, people in the sector and IP2 and stuff, they record themselves committing crimes and nothing ever happens.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I kind of understand why they think this, but in reality, you're very lucky to skate by on all this shit when you're recording yourself committing crimes. But Ralph seems to think, Melton seems to think, Rekieta seems to think that they can all just confess openly to crimes and that the police and the courts will never call them on it. But what happens if they do? You know?
yeah.
So, well, I never got that far, bitch. Just don't worry about it.
there's a risk they wouldn't let me go back to Mexico. I don't know. All that would have to be ironed out before I came into Stearns County or came into the United States, that I would be able to return back to Mexico and all.
You are not the guy. Like, you have to beg the court, what do I do? You're not the guy who's like, under my terms. Judges don't like that shit.
All that stuff. And honestly, it's going to take an attorney.
Dickers
to do
felt
that, I
the
guess.
paddle goes,
Since they-
nobody knows what it's like to be a gaunt one, to be a drunk one, filled up blue eyes.
They won't give me a hearing based on the letter. I just have to get an attorney or get the public defender. The same person who told me to write that letter. Show me I can get a free
You're
lawyer.
the public defender. Like, Ralph, like, you're so poor. Ralph's so broke, he can't afford a lawyer. He can afford a Mexican lawyer, but in America, it's public owned. Listen,
Oh.
I have the best lawyer that, well, money can't buy. I have a public defender. He flexes it too. He's like, yeah, I got me a free lawyer. It's like, Ralph, this isn't good. You don't flex the free lawyer. You're probably going to get felted, bud.
Yeah.
Oh,
The public defender
body.
is always the one trying to get it over with as fast as possible.
Yes.
Just to make the quick buck.
They don't care.
They don't give a
On this, even just having a warrant. So I could probably do that too, and I might do that because the price for a lawyer is $3K, and I have the $3K, but the max fine.
Do you?
Do you?
Do you?
Do you though?
I keep
Do
hearing
you
about
though?
this 3K. I keep hearing
But
this
he doesn't
magic-
even have money to fucking fix his Roadcaster after 2 years of it being broken.
the
And it's
3K.
what, like $700, which is the only way he can make money is with his Roadcaster and mixer and shit. And you know, like his solution for that is just to hit it. Oh, so I'm gonna hit the Roadcaster, bang! And he just starts slamming his fist, and somehow, like fucking Guntsy, like Fonzie, but gunted, it actually started working again. So maybe he's on to something. I don't fucking know. Guntsarelli!
Gonzi. That's good. Wow. Okay. All
Now
right.
here's Ralph's Thanksgiving feast today. So Ralph is giving his Thanksgiving proclamation that he will prevail over Judge Cashman and Josh Moon and the dastardly Karen Farms there.
You know, I'm sitting here eating chilaquiles.
It's just so fucking funny, man. Just everything. I'll sit here eating chilaquiles. That's his Thanksgiving meal, folks. It looks like my Thanksgiving meal after it's come out of my ass. Like it's the other end of PPP's Thanksgiving meal. Sitting here in a restaurant recording this crap.
Most of you low class words.
Most of you low class Edwards. It's like, bro, you're eating slop from Mexico. What are you talking about, low class Edwards? You're a convicted felon, the very definition of white trash, on the run from the law in Mexico, running like the fucking 4th or 5th rate sector program in 2024. And you're talking about low class?
Could never, you know, understand the greatness of chilaquiles.
So, okay, this guy he's acting like Mexican food doesn't exist everywhere. Oh, God, sorry, the corn just went in my mouth. Everywhere.
But it's so good. It's so tasty. It's so great.
It's so good. It's so tasty. It's great.
It's gonna be even greater when I'm in the Minnesota courtroom.
Like, it's gonna be great when he's in the Minnesota. And by the way, he's clearly drunk and high out of his mind.
buddy.
Here.
What a
Absolutely.
Xanax.
It's gonna be great when I'm in the Minnesota courtroom and I tell you, Judge Cashman, how it's gonna be. I'm gonna own you. Just look in his eyes,
What-
man. There's nothing there. He's just totally blacked, just licked. When I'm getting put in jail, it's gonna be so kino.
And I'm the one giving the definitive response on Ricada, not you, Josh Moon.
He hates Josh.
It's gonna be definitive, Josh.
Why does he hate Josh so much?
The
Are you
guy
all jealous, chat, of the Chicocolis?
who wanted to
The
kill
Chico-Colates.
Chicocolis.
his fucking mother.
Whoa.
Whoa,
The guy
man.
who was into lolicon and
You married a
You
lolicon.
married a lolicon.
Stop.
You married
You but the lolicon.
You swab.
Your wife is a lolicon, for God's sake. Oh,
on and who just is an absolute sick No.
Ralph!
Ralph!
The self-awareness, Ralph. Like, it's you who's the sick Josh, not me who ate shit on camera. It's not me, Josh. It's you. I have sex tape while I eat shit. And I was jerking off the soap on camera, Discord, but it's you, Josh, who's the real
Special needs
sicko.
there, no?
Well, most of the time he does look that way, but here it's especially the case.
He looks very
Whoa.
Evan-like.
I'm gonna give
Go ahead.
the record Not you.
Imagine
I can't
You know,
family. just
Listen,
sitting
I
there.
mean, listen. You're selling. I know, right? Like,
You're trying to enjoy your dinner.
Gringo drunko, mucho drunk gringo. He having a bad time on Thanksgiving. In his people's culture, this a day to be with family, and he's all alone. Just look the other way, kids. It's real sad.
Ralph, people can hear you in the restaurant. It's like a small, like ma and pa, like Mexican chicken Khalees place, and this guy's like,
Okay,
"Josh, you are a fucking sick." Whoa.
So- this is coming from Spectre, who is the top asset at the Pentagon.
and I believe him.
He's a DOD asset through and through. He's a 5-star general. So we take it with a grain of salt, and it's all alleged. But he says Ethan Van Sciver once again makes public something Nick Rekieta asked no one to talk about. Ralph claims Rekieta Law paid him to record Aaron's hearing or engage in witness intimidation.
Yeah.
And somehow anyone who is even remotely critical of Nick's actions are the problem?
I think there was a video, by the way. I think there was a video of Ethan Van Sciver in the thread saying that.
I couldn't find it. It was the video in that thread
It was different.
was of him talking about the Coke glove touching the child's head,
Okay.
which was the other time Ethan Van Sciver came out with something he wasn't supposed to and leaked Rekieta's defense strategy.
Okay.
Now, I haven't seen the clip of him saying this, but if it is true that there's an actual money trail linking Rekieta to Ralph, how stupid are these people?
Yeah.
How dumb can they possibly be? It's unbelievable, man.
Buddy, it's getting so bad. Isn't everyone throwing
Well,
Nick
and-
under the
and
bus,
remember-
by the way?
Remember Ralph got drunk as and he was like, Nick Rekieta paid me $20,000,
Yeah.
bitch.
Oh,
I made
shit.
$20,000. Does anybody remember that?
Yeah, we did the whole
Is that,
fucking
is
cut.
that
the
what
super
this
cut.
is talking about? Yeah, we did a whole cut about it. I think it is actually very believable. But it's,
I did
if,
not
if
remember
they really
that,
did this,
Ashton. I think you're right, actually. That might be it. It's all in line. It all makes sense. And with what Nick's been doing with Melton and those guys, it sort of like lines up with his MO. Again, it's all alleged. We'll say that, it's alleged.
well,
We don't-
Melton's getting paid by Rekieta too in the form of super chats, which we're going to get to in a minute.
Yeah.
But Rekieta's sending this guy hundreds of dollars of super chats right out in the open as he's using him as an accessory in his conspiracy to intimidate Aaron M. Holte in multiple criminal trials,
Mhm.
which is pretty wild. Okay, just quick addendum to the Ralph situation. Now, a lot of you may not know who Matthew Vickers is.
Yeah, that's
A lot of
old
you
lore.
are-
That's first year lore.
A lot of you are new to the scene and you may not know who this guy is. So let me just explain for people who don't know
Yeah.
who Matthew Vickers is. Matthew Vickers is the father of Faith Vickers. Faith Vickers is Ethan Ralph's original baby mama, who he thumbed up the bum on tape and ate her shit. Now, Ralph released this sex tape of Mr. Vickers' daughter, and he was holding Mr. Vickers' daughter hostage in his home and taunting Mr. Vickers and taunting the family. So everybody initially, for the most part, was pretty sympathetic to Vickers.
We had him
Now,
on the
there were
show.
some
Remember year
heroes-
one?
We did have him on the show. One of our first episodes is actually with Mr. Vickers.
Like a second episode, I think. I think it was the second
Now,
episode.
at the beginning, there were the odd hero like JMK who stood up and said, well, the very fact that his daughter is getting thumbed by Ethan Ralph proves he's a shitty father and probably a lunatic and a horrible person.
Yeah.
There were heroes like JMK who held that position. But for the longest time, people were kind of supportive of Mr. Vickers. I went back and forth on it over the years. Sometimes I supported him, sometimes I didn't.
Me too.
But eventually, public opinion really turned against Mr. Vickers when, number one, he started his own show in the sector where he hosted a weekly show about the gossip of his daughter's sex tape, Ethan Ralph eating her shit, everything Ralph did that week, or we did, or Cog, or whoever.
By the
Mr.
way,
Vickers decided he wanted to be an e-celeb and make money off of that.
Ashley,
And that
do you
was really
remember-
like, whoa, buddy.
It It was called The Good, the Bad, and the Vickers. And
Yes.
there'd be all these people, Anus Man, and all these people would be on his show. But he always
Yes.
had a window with Ethan Ralph's dead mother burning in hell as like a speaker. Like it was wild.
And it was a terrible show. Like it was one of the
awful.
most boring shows ever. It averaged between 20 and 80 viewers. I don't know if it ever really cracked more than 110 viewers during its entire run. Then, because he was getting made fun of for this and a bunch of other things where he pretended to be an internet tough guy and a badass and this master legal strategist and this and that, people were making fun of him. So then he threatened to sue all of these anonymous fucking posters on Twitter and like tried to send out lawsuits to 50 anonymous Twitter shit posters who made fun of him and his daughter's anus getting thumbed.
Wait,
At that point, pretty much everybody turned against him.
Ash, is it true? Vickers also referred to his own granddaughter as the demon baby?
Yes.
Or
He would constantly refer to Xander, his grandson, as the demon baby. They're not even thinking like, well, maybe one day this kid's going to grow up and look at this shit and be like, whoa, b-.
That's insane.
He filed these like lawsuits against Ralph for defamation. He did all this lawfare trying to squeeze Ralph. In the end, Mr. Vickers wasted tens of thousands of dollars on all these lawsuits against anonymous shit posters, legal actions against Dymo. There was a whole saga with Faith Vickers' diary and trying to send Dymo to jail. Just so much crazy shit. At the end of it, Mr. Vickers was basically destitute with no money. Nobody gave him any respect. He ended up deleting his entire social media presence. And then we found out he was in massive debt. He was filing for bankruptcy and he was getting divorced. So we figured, well, that's the end of Mr. Vickers. Now, Cog, who was Mr. Vickers' champion and chosen puppet for everything, always defended Mr. Vickers to the bitter end because Mr. Vickers gave him like a grand total of $500.
Yeah, like the PayPal, the mysterious PayPal donor. Yeah. With Mr. Vickers.
And so Cog's cope about the divorce was, well, it's just a paper divorce to hide assets. He's just committing fraud against his creditors.
Which is crazy.
And that's based. And so we all kind of were like, okay, that kind of makes sense. He's a shyster, whatever. Well, now Mr. Vickers has filed a domestic violence restraining order against his own wife.
What the fuck?
For what looks to be domestic violence against her own children.
What?
Mr. Vickers is seeking a temporary restraining order and review of firearms against Ariana. Domestic violence prevention with minor child was filed on November 12th, 2024.
What's going
Now
on?
we
in
gotta
the
ring
house?
it up, Ralph Dubb, in a way. Like,
I know,
holy
you
shit,
know?
how fucking felted.
Jeez.
But these poor
dude.
kids never had a fucking chance. And you think about how, like, Mr. Vickers was fairly well off, and he had enough money to send all of these kids to college. Now all of that fucking money is gone.
Yeah.
He's like broke as a joke, a fucking bankrupt, is divorced. He's now filing domestic violence actions against his wife, Ariana. Like restraining order shit like this is crazy. But you know what? This isn't even the craziest part of this whole story.
And real
Because
fast,
as
there's also, if you're new to the channel on YouTube, we have a
we're getting
video.
there, Mad Vandal.
We have a
Go ahead.
video where we literally A-logged a single photo of inside his home for like 45
For, like,
minutes.
Yeah, 45
Like,
minutes.
it is like the most
analyzing
disgusting. So you can search
inside
it.
of the Vickers
Like
house.
search Mr. Vickers Casino. You'll find it on the Clip channel if you're interested in that.
But so now Vickers is destitute and broke, and now he's getting sued.
What?
So let's have a look here. The Superior Court of the State of California, Matthew W. Vickers, the defendant, and the plaintiff here, James Davis. Now, why is James Davis suing Mr. Vickers?
Why?
Well, if we have a look over at the next slide,
uh-huh.
we can see over the course of plaintiff's dealings with defendants, the defendants became aware of the fact that plaintiff was over age 65 and retired. Further, they were made aware that he had recently been widowed
Oh.
and that these investments were effectively retirement funds to be used for his future care and living expenses. Plaintiff has yet to receive a single cent of monetary compensation, nor has plaintiff been provided any of the silver that he had purchased for $124,599.32. Now,
What?
this is all alleged. It's an ongoing lawsuit. But what this is saying is basically Mr. Vickers met this elderly, retired guy who's recently been widowed. His wife has died. He's vulnerable. Okay. And Mr. Vickers stole $124,000, stole all of this guy's retirement savings that he wanted to purchase silver for to protect against inflation, and didn't give him a fucking single gram of silver.
What the fuck? Safa, I guess. Like,
Stole an old widower's retirement fund.
poor guy.
What
Oh
a
my-
fucking scumbag.
That's the update.
And this
on
isn't
Vickers.
even like, that's the update on Vickers. Like, divorced, bankrupt, fucking restraining orders against his wife.
Oh yeah, just
lawsuits
normal
for
stuff,
fraud.
right?
Just totally normal. Just saying, like, Xander's genetics is half this and half Ralph.
That's insane. That's the
Pray
crazy
for the
thing.
demon child. Holy f. Xander
Yeah,
is
it's
so screwed. He's a filthy rage pig with an alcoholism issue, popping pills and Maker's Mark.
He's the angriest pig you've ever heard. With my mouse.
He's the angry gun nerd.